The PA state budget crisis has emerged from the inability of Governor Wolf to compromise with the Republican legislators in the Senate and the House of Representatives on the budget. Every year, a budget is formed from the recommendations of the Department of the Budget by the Governor. He sends said budget to the House of Representatives and the Senate. They revise the budget and then back to the Governor for approval. The Governor then has four options. He can approve the budget, he can line item veto certain points, he can veto the entire budget, or simply take no action. Once the state budget is passed, the money goes to public and private education, healthcare services, fire departments, police departments, PennDOT, state police, parks and recreational areas, and many other organizations. Considering that many organizations are funded by the budget are non-profit, without a state budget, everyone would feel the lack of state funding. The state budget affects everyone in ways they never realize.
So what exactly has created the problem? Because of the changes Republicans made to Governor Wolf's proposed budget, he vetoed the entire thing. While this isn't normally a problem, as the budget is typically approved late, Wolf is refusing to compromise with the Republicans' proposed budget. He has remained firm in his stance, and as a result, the stalemate has gone on for over 100 days. Governor Wolf has even refused to pass a stopgap budget, threatening every federally funded program in the state with the potential of shutdowns.
Governor Wolf's proposed budget is a $31.6 billion budget plan, an approximately $2.6 billion increase, or 9%. This money would be put into public schools, universities, and early childhood education. But to support this increase, various taxes would be enacted, and some would be increased. Personal income tax will be raised from 3.07% to 3.7%, and sales tax will be raised from 6% to 6.6%. A new tax on Marcellus Shale will also be enacted. Natural gas production will be taxed with 5% of the value plus 4.7 cents per thousand cubic feet of gas produced. Governor Wolf would also like to enact more of a 401k style retirement plan for all employees, and also would like to change liquor production in Pennsylvania by hiring private managers to run the state's wine and liquor system, allowing beer and wine sales in supermarkets and convenience stores.
On the Republican side, however, there is a $30.2 billion budget plan passed, which was shot down by Governor Wolf. This budget included a 4% increase, amounting to about $1.15 billion, which is much less than that proposed by the governor. Aid for public schools, universities, and early childhood education centers would receive a 2% increase. This plan did not propose increasing any broad-based taxes, making it much more favorable to the people of Pennsylvania. In the way of pensions, the Republicans also are changing to a 401k style retirement plan. For school employees, the employer would match 2.6%, and for state government employees, 4%. On the topic of alcohol sales, Republicans passed legislation to allow private licenses to take over the state-controlled sale of wine and liquor.
Whichever side you affiliate with, the problem is that nothing is being done. We need a budget to be passed in order to maintain our federally funded organizations. Schools and nonprofits especially are feeling the impact of the lack of funding. Though many schools are prepared with an emergency budget for such a case, the extended debate over the budget has used much of their funding, and if nothing happens soon, they may be forced to shut down. Nonprofits have not even been this lucky. Unprepared for such events, many of these organizations have been forced to shut down until a budget is passed and funds can be allocated. One can only hope that with the anticipation of these events, that two sides will find a compromise and could finally pass a budget for the sake of the state and its people.